like to listen to songs over and over and over again on repeat. And after a while, Renee says, Amanda, if you listen to this song one more time, I'm going to lose it. And so we have to go months without listening to that same song. Well, the same with sex. Sex doesn't have to be boring. And when I say boring, I don't mean we're now going to, do all things that go against the principles of the Bible. We're not doing that. But what do I mean by that? Change it up. Change the scenery. When your kids go out to their friend's house, have sex in the bedroom. Go have sex in the kitchen. Go have sex in the sofa. Change it up. Maybe, wives, buy a sexy little lingerie. You know what you also can do? Maybe you can, bring out the whipped cream. Do something exciting. Put on a nice song. Put the candles. Throw the petals on the floor. You can make sex exciting. Now, again, okay, Amanda, are you kidding me? I work all day, the kids, the that, this. I know. This is, we're not having this type of sex every single night. But change it up. Change it up. And you can do these things while honoring God and while having a good time in your marriage. So this goes back to tip number 1. Be compassionate. Don't overlook the small details. Sex in no way did God intend it to be boring. And having a conversation about how you can change things up. What is comfortable? What is not comfortable? And please, please, please remember, God created it. He set the guidelines. He is the one responsible for the ultimate pleasure of sex. We can change it up and still honor God, okay? Let me tell you something that is not changing it up in a positive way. I had a wife and a husband. Well, wife came in. She was very upset. She was very frustrated. And the husband started to watch pornography, which we'll get to that in a second. He was watching pornography. Sooner or later, he became very addicted to pornography. He brings pornography into his marriage as a way to turn up the heat, baby, right? So he turns up the heat with pornography. Sooner or later, he decides it's a good idea to now bring a third party into the mix. And husband introduces third party. Wife is there trying to just please. And listen closely, husbands and wives. Your first commitment is with God. If your husband and if your wife are trying to do something that does not honor God, the answer is absolutely not. I'm talking preferences here. I'm not talking about principle. If Renee shows up and says, hey, can I bring a third party into our bed? I'm going to say absolutely not, Renee. Not only because this is not pleasing to God, but this is going to bring us further apart. This is going to destroy your soul. It's going to destroy my soul, and it's going to destroy our marriage. And guess what happened? This is exactly what happened in their marriage. The husband changed things up all right. His wife left. So now it's changed. They're divorced. Do not change things up going against what God has asked us in the Bible. I want to make that very clear, okay? So spouses, have a frank conversation. Talk to each other. Communication is key here in order to change things up. And guys, please, we need to be enjoying this. They have defined, say, okay, Amanda, what about frequency? How many times? Remember 1 Corinthians, we just read. It said there, look, do not deprive one another. Do not deprive one another. Meaning, it's something that should be frequently happening. Now, again, have a conversation about it. For you, it might be 3 times a week. In the beginning of marriage, it's every single day, maybe 3 times a day, right? Everything is around your sexual life. But, as you get older, depending on different physical disabilities, whatever, it's going to be different for everyone. And that's okay. Have a conversation about it. But I will say that a sexless marriage, research shows that a sexless marriage is a marriage that is defined by less than 10 times per year. Now, no one should be only enjoying sex 10 times per year. Okay? So have a conversation about frequency. Change it up. Sex is not only a gift, but it's a gift that should be enjoyed. And I will add this for the men. Men tell me often, Amanda, I'm always the one to initiate, and I would wish sometimes for my wife to initiate. So let's do it, girls. Let's start initiating. Let's, while everyone's in quarantine right now, right? So change it up and do it at a different time. If he's there in his office, and you know the kids are taking a nap, just show up behind him and it's game time, right? Green light. Make it exciting, change it up, start to initiate, and remember, boys, compassion will motivate her. Tip number 1.